Today I want to talk about Voyage of Despair and 9, or I guess just really the Chaos storyline as a whole, and my opinions and thoughts on the entire thing. And this is going to be completely off script, off the top of my head, for I could just try to convey to you guys exactly what I'm thinking about this whole situation, because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I really do not think that this Chaos storyline is in a position that it could succeed in. I just do not think the position it is going to be in throughout all of Black Ops 4 is going to be an ideal position if you want a story to succeed. I just don't think it's going to be the case, and I really do feel like this storyline may disappear after Black Ops 4 because I just don't like how it's being presented. And the main reason why that's the case is that we still are going to be following the Aether storyline inside Black Ops 4. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing for the Aether storyline. I mean, I love the Aether storyline and want that to continue, but from the perspective of the Chaos storyline, it's probably the worst thing that could happen to it, because just think about it like this. You have a storyline that's existed for 10 years now, and it has millions of people following that storyline that absolutely love it. And do you think that they're going to all of a sudden move over to a new storyline or focus on two storylines at once, even though their focus has been purely on this storyline for the past 10 years? I mean, I just don't see it happening. I just don't, because even for someone like me who wants to focus on the new storyline, the Chaos storyline, and of course the Aether storyline, it's just been impossible for me for this to happen. I just can't do it. Every single time I try to think about the Chaos storyline, I'm not excited. I'm just not. There's no reason for me to be excited for this, because from my personal experience and how I just think about stories as a whole is that I like thinking back to something in the past of this story and just try to relate to what's happening now. I mean, that's the reason why I love the Aether storyline so much, but I just can't get excited for this new storyline. I honestly can't. I'm going to be completely real with you guys. I just can't, because I know nothing about it really. I mean, I get that we're getting some artifacts. There's going to be alchemy. There's going to be Scarlet Stat that's going to have something to do with it. I mean, it sounds interesting, but I mean, I just look at it thinking, oh, well, I guess I'll have to wait and see to see what this is all about. And I'm going to, again, be brutally honest here that, in fact, I'm worried that this Chaos storyline may hurt the Aether storyline, and that's my biggest concern with the Chaos storyline. Is that not if it's going to be good or bad, it's that if that is going to hurt the Aether storyline. And this is, again, coming from somebody who's trying to be fair to all the storylines. I tried to give World War II Zombies a chance, and I just can't anymore. I've tried so much, and of course I'm going to continue to do so, but it's just, I can't just give it the same amount of care that I would like to, because I just can't enjoy it. And same thing with IW Zombies. I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of what they're trying to do over there, but that's an entire subject for a different time entirely. But regardless, it's just that I just cannot find any way for me to give any of these other storylines the same amount of care that I've given the Chaos story, or excuse me, the Aether storyline, just because of how long I've been like following the story and how great of a world it has. Just think about the huge world around the Chaos, excuse me, Aether storyline. It's just absolutely crazy, and that's a really big problem. And it's not just me. It's not just me where I see something that is like for the Chaos storyline, which I guess I should mention this, because every single time I see like the statues that have been sent to the YouTubers or something else like that, I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, why am I not getting hyped for this? I mean, every single time Treyarch has their things, I really normally get really hyped for even the smallest thing, the smallest little paragraph in the world, I'll get excited for. But why am I not getting excited right now? I thought, honestly, I just didn't like zombies anymore. Honestly, that was the only thing I could think of right there. But then all of a sudden, we got the smallest little teaser trailer for Blood of the Dead at the reveal, and I freaked out. And then, of course, this last, oh my gosh, this last intro cutscene, holy crap, I was like trying to talk when I was watching this, like my reaction to this, it's not, I didn't record it, but regardless, what happened was that I was trying to talk, I just couldn't, I was like that. It was crazy. But it just made me realize that I don't like any other storyline nearly as much as the Chaos storyline and the Aether storyline as much as I do. It's just I cannot commit myself to any other storyline because it just hasn't existed that long, and I do think this is going to hurt the Chaos storyline because people are always going to think that, well, we do have the Chaos storyline, which is cool and all, but I mean, we do have this great storyline that we know is great, and we already can see greatness coming inside Black Ops 4 for this storyline. Like, why am I going to use any major focus towards this new Chaos storyline? I just don't see it happening. And again, this isn't me, and this is what I was trying to say a while ago before I rudely interrupted myself, but it's not just me who's thinking this. I've seen this in my videos and other people's videos. Like, you compare not only the views but the viewer interactions, like the comments and people talking about these storylines, given a lot of people don't know much about the Chaos storyline, so that is obviously going to play a factor into all of this. But regardless, it's just like when I upload a video and I see people upload videos talking about the Chaos storyline, the Aether storyline, can I not make that mistake for once in this entire video? But regardless, when I see so many people talking about this, just the Aether storyline, I mean, you see so much comments, interaction, so many people asking questions, so many people sharing theories, especially on the COD Zombie subreddit. It's just like so cool to see this all happen. But then you go to the Chaos storyline and you actually show off some wonder weapons, you actually show some gameplay. It's just like that's cool. Okay, that's cool over there, but look it over here. We got an intro cutscene. This thing's absolutely sick. I mean, that's exactly what's happening. I mean, we got a gameplay trailer, a zombies gameplay trailer, and then we had an intro cutscene. Just tell me which one has more views on YouTube for that being the trailer or the intro cutscene, and which one is being talked about way more. I mean, it's just not even a competition, and you would think that gameplay is the main draw for zombies, and it probably is, but regardless, I mean, still, it's really like comparing that to an intro cutscene, a gameplay trailer to an intro cutscene. It's just like crazy, and I just don't know. I just don't think that this is a good thing for the Chaos storyline because of how much the Aether storyline is going to be taking from it. It's just not going to be a good thing for the Chaos storyline at all. And I've seen people saying that this is actually a good thing for Black Ops 4, that the best thing they could have done, I think it was from Nixaris maybe even a couple of months ago, I don't know, it's been a while, but he made a video talking about saying that the Chaos storyline, or the new storyline being started in Black Ops 4, was the best thing that can happen for zombies. And I was just thinking, at the time I didn't really agree with him, but I did see what he was actually where he was coming from, and his main thing was that there's people who don't understand the crazy storyline of the Aether storyline, and they just want a new, simpler story that they can catch up with, where they don't have to watch 50 million YouTube videos to understand. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I mean, but isn't that the fun of this zombie storyline? Isn't that what makes this storyline so cool? I mean, that's the reason I enjoy this storyline. It's not because it's simple. I don't want a simple storyline. If I wanted a simple storyline, I mean, I'd go play any other video game. I mean, I'd play campaign if I want a simple storyline. I don't want a simple storyline personally, and I really feel like this is a wide shared opinion inside the zombies community, is that we don't want simple storylines. We want these super complex storylines that make no sense, that we try to make sense of it. And the best thing I can think to compare this to is just like real life, and really the sciences of real life, because we want to figure out what's going on in real life, but it doesn't make that much sense. I mean, there's a bunch of different subjects in real life. I mean, there's dark matter, dark energy, and all the different things that people really question, the quantum field theory and all that good stuff, that it really, I don't know why, but it reminds me of the zombie storyline, because people don't really know what's going on here, but we're trying to figure that out. And that's the reason I love it so much, is that it's not painted on the wall for you. It doesn't explain everything to you. You have to go out and figure out. You have to interact with other people. You have to ask different questions of different people. You want to go to the people who are figuring this out, and it's just that is the reason why I love Treyarch zombie storyline so much. And if they want a new simple storyline, I mean, that's just going to be the worst thing in the world, in my opinion, for zombies. I mean, that's the reason why I see that so many people don't really care for World War II zombies storyline. I mean, it's painted on the wall for everyone to see. Everyone knows what's going on if they've played the game and watched the ending cutscenes. I mean, everyone knows what's happening there, but there's no traction there, and that's again the reason why I see that Treyarch storyline is just has such a community interaction. I mean, because there's no other choice. You have to talk with people. You have to try to figure out what's going on. You have to share your theories. You have to share your ideas of the storyline, and that's again another reason why I think it's so similar to the sciences in real life. You have to share theories, ideas, and that's why I love so much about it. It's just so cool seeing that happen, and I just again don't see that interaction happening inside the Chaos storyline. I honestly don't know what this video is anymore. I mean, it turned into why I like the the Aether storyline way more than any other storyline ever, but the point is that it's just going to go ahead and take everything away from the Chaos storyline. I mean, nobody is going to have nearly as much interaction with the Chaos storyline as they are going to have for the Aether storyline. Again, this is from my personal experience and just seeing what's happening on YouTube, Reddit, and all that stuff. I just see everybody talking about the stuff from the Aether storyline. Nobody's talking about the Chaos storyline or even the gameplay trailer. I mean, the only thing that they could hope to do, and this is the only way I could see the Chaos storyline work, is that the gameplay just has to be better. But there's a big problem with that they'll come back to in a couple seconds. But the gameplay just has to have something that the Aether storyline doesn't have. It just has to have something that is super unique and super crazy, and that's what initially draws you in, because this is how the original storyline actually started. There was just the gameplay to draw you in. Then the storyline started to build, and this is a major problem with World War II, because they threw story, and then the gameplay kind of suffered because of that. I do think, obviously, because it's a video game, you have to focus on gameplay. Make it fun, make it something replayable, make it like something people want to do in their free time. You have to do that, and then you could build the story from there on. That's how the original story started, and I do think that is the best way to start a zombie storyline. And this is why I like what Infinite Warfare did so much, because I mean, it wasn't focused on the story, it was focused on gameplay, and then the story was slowly weaved in. So I do really appreciate what they did there. So I just don't think that that's what they're going to be doing here, really. I think they're going to throw a ton of story and make a huge mistake like World War II zombies did. But regardless, anyways, I'm not the point. The point is that the way they have to get you into the storyline is they have to get you in through gameplay, and that's something they can actually do. Just make it extremely fun, make it something that the other storyline does not offer. Now, the major problem with this that I mentioned a while ago is that when you look at it from the people who like the Aether storyline, they're going to be playing the game and then they're going to see the Chaos storyline has super cool zombies features. It's all like, wait, why is that not over here? I mean, it's in the exact same game, so why don't we have these features over here? And they'll just make people resent the Chaos storyline even more. So honestly, I can't think of a single way they're going to be able to make this Chaos storyline work. I'm going to be completely real. I would love to have another great storyline. Trust me, I would love for the Chaos storyline to succeed. I really want it to succeed, but as long as the Aether storyline is there and is just going to make everybody care, I mean, people are just going to care about that story way more. So as long as it exists, it's just not going to happen. It's just not. But again, that's not something I want, because again, from the perspective of the Chaos storyline, you have to look at the Aether storyline as a burden. This is something that's going to bring you down. It's not going to bring you any benefit. They're not going to say, oh wow, that was fun in the Aether storyline, let's go check out what's happening over there. Maybe for some people, but most people are just going to say, whoa, this is amazing, and then be disappointed when they go to the Chaos storyline. But regardless, it's just a burden on them. And of course, from my own perspective, I mean, I want the Aether storyline and the Aether storyline only, because I do again fear that the Chaos storyline may hurt the Aether storyline. But regardless, it's just that from, again, me personally, I have a different opinion from the Chaos storyline, because the Chaos storyline sees the Aether storyline as a major problem and hurdle in their path, and from my perspective, I see the Chaos storyline as a hurdle in the path, or a maybe a hurdle in the path of the Aether storyline. But regardless, that's just my opinion here. I want to hear what you guys think about this. You guys agree, disagree, or whatever. Again, this was completely off script, so it probably didn't have any direction in this video. I was probably just saying whatever came to the top of my head at that point in time when I said it. But anyways, again, love to hear what you guys think about my whole thoughts and opinions on the Chaos storyline, and I would love to hear what you guys think about the Chaos storyline. Are you guys excited for it? You guys hope it's going to be something that's going to be amazing? Same here. But do you guys actually think it could succeed alongside the Aether storyline? Personally, I don't, but I would love to hear what you guys think about it and why that is exactly the case. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video and you want to see more of this Black Ops 4 stuff, Black Ops 4 Zombies, Black Ops 4 Blackout, and multiplayer and all that stuff, because I do plan to get into everything this year. But if you guys want to see more of this stuff in general, then go ahead, do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream or video.